You ever notice how the loudest people talking about you always seem to know the most about you? They watch you, study you, track what you're doing, and then call it hate. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Haters don't hate you. Haters fear you. And deep down, whether they say it or not, they respect you. Let's break down why. Because once you understand this, you stop taking things personally and start moving like the man you're meant to be. Haters don't pop up when you're doing nothing. Nobody hates the guy sitting on the couch all day, playing games, eating whatever, talking about what he'll do one day. That guy doesn't get hate because he doesn't threaten anyone. He's safe, predictable, forgettable. People only start hating when you start leveling up, when you start changing, when you start becoming the version of yourself that forces others to look at their own reflection. See, your growth is a mirror, and not everyone likes what they see in that mirror. When you're improving your body, your finances, your confidence, your mindset, you're also exposing the fact that other people are staying the same, and that makes them uncomfortable. But instead of admitting, damn, he's really making moves and I'm not, they do the easier thing. They throw shade. They criticize what they secretly admire. They try to drag down what they wish they had the courage to build. They tell you you're trying too hard, but what they actually mean is, I wish I had your discipline. They say you changed, but what they actually mean is, you stopped being at my level. They say you're lucky, but what they really mean is, your work ethic is exposing me. Hate is insecurity wearing a loud outfit, and the moment you understand this, everything shifts. Think about it. To hate someone, they have to matter to you. You don't spend emotional energy on someone irrelevant. Haters spend time watching you, talking about you, checking your moves, reacting to your wins. That's respect. Twisted respect. But respect. A hater's real fear is that you'll keep going, that you'll succeed, that you'll prove them wrong. Because when you succeed, it forces them to confront a reality they've been avoiding. They could have done something too, but they didn't. And that's why they'll never say they respect you out loud. Admitting it would mean admitting their lack of effort. So instead, they hide it. They mask it. They pretend they don't like you, but they never look away. People hate loud, but they admire quietly. Let me tell you something every man in his late 20s or 30s eventually realizes. Once you start taking responsibility for your life, once you start building something real, your body, your money, your career, your relationship with yourself, your circle naturally changes. People who never had a problem with you suddenly have opinions. People who used to support you now feel threatened. People who once thought you were cool now think you're too much. But nothing is wrong with you. You're just growing, and your growth is exposing their comfort. You need to understand this on a deeper level. Hate is a sign you're on the right path. If no one is bothered, you're not moving big enough. Every man who ever achieved anything significant had haters. It's a universal pattern. People hated on guys like Conor McGregor, Cristiano Ronaldo, Michael Jordan. Why? Because they dared to be great. They dared to say, I'm going for it. They dared to stand out. And the world can't handle someone who actually believes in themselves. But here's the twist. All those haters, they also respected them. They studied their moves. They tried to imitate them. They watched everything they did while pretending to dislike them. That's your life right now, just on a smaller scale. The people talking behind your back, they're watching. The people throwing jokes at you, they notice your progress. The people doubting you, they're paying attention. The people saying you'll never do it, they're scared you actually will. Because once you do, they lose the comfort of telling themselves that it's impossible. Let's get tactical for a second. When you're a man trying to navigate life in this age, you're already dealing with responsibilities, pressure, expectations, and the constant feeling that you're supposed to have it all figured out. So when you start taking control, when you hit the gym, secure a better job, start a business, cut off distractions, improve your mindset, you become a threat to anyone who's still stuck. You represent who they could have been if they made different choices. You're proof that discipline works. You're proof that consistency works. You're proof that excuses are just excuses. You're proof that comfort isn't the goal. That's why the hate comes. Your existence challenges their narrative. But here's the powerful part. You don't need their respect. You don't need their validation. You don't need their approval. Their opinions don't build your future. Your actions do. Haters exist for one purpose, to remind you that you're moving. Nobody hates the man who stays still. So when hate shows up, good, you're leveling up. But the worst thing you can do is shrink yourself to make others comfortable. The moment you slow down to avoid making people jealous or causing drama, you lose yourself. And guess what? They still won't like you. You can't win their approval, so stop trying. Move boldly. Move with confidence. Move with intention. Let them talk. Let them guess. Let them assume. Your focus should be on becoming undeniable. If you stay disciplined long enough, if you keep working, keep improving, keep stacking wins, eventually, even the haters will have no choice but to respect you. And they won't say it to your face, but they'll say it in private. They'll say it when you're not around. They'll say it when someone else mentions you. Yeah, he actually did his thing. He really made something of himself. Can't lie. He proved us wrong. But you won't hear that part. You're not supposed to. You're not doing this for them anyway. You're building your life, your legacy, your identity. And here's the last thing you need to know. A man who has haters is a man who has direction. A man who has haters is a man who's progressing. A man who has haters is a man who's no longer blending in. Don't run from that. Embrace it. Because the louder the hate gets, the closer you are to breaking through. The more people try to drag you down, the more obvious it becomes that you're rising. And the day will come when the same people who tried to dim your light will use your name as an example of what's possible. So keep moving. Keep pushing. Keep elevating. Haters don't hate the weak. They hate the growing. They hate the focused. They hate the disciplined. They hate the man becoming someone they thought he'd never be. And if they hate you, congratulations. You're becoming someone worth watching.